Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Nick, and today we're going to be discussing about thermal compounds. In specific, what would happen if you don't replace thermal compound on your laptop, and also how do you replace a thermal compound, and what tools do you need to replace a thermal compound, things like that. So first of all, we need a Phillips screwdriver. Yeah, a standard Phillips screwdriver would do well. You need something to pry open a laptop. You don't specifically need this, but if you have something flat in the head, that'll be easy, to pry open a laptop. Besides that, what you need, the most important thing here is of course the thermal compound. In this case, we are using an MX4 by Arctic. So for me, I like this thermal paste because in my personal PC at home, it actually improved the heat. So it's actually 3 to 4 degrees Celsius more cooler compared to previously before I've upgraded my PC. Anyways, now we're going to discuss how do we open a Lenovo ThinkPad X260 as well, and how to replace the thermal compound. Now, opening up a laptop is pretty simple in the sense where all laptops over there, can you point the camera over there? Most of the laptops you see over there has the same opening technique, right? So it all requires similar techniques. Now, first things first, come over. Let's teach these guys how to open up a laptop. Now, if you look at the screws over here, what we have to do is just, of course, open them. Just open up all the screws. That's pretty logical, right? So after opening up all the screws, right, I've pretty much opened up everything. I've unscrewed the screws. So for me, personally, I think this is the best way. Look at this. Look at what this customer had stuck in there. Can you see this? I just noticed that. God knows what that is. It is probably something that. Anyways, so we have to remove this first. After you remove it, now we use. Where is it? Oh, there you go. So we need to use this. I call it a dentist, but you can call it whatever, to pry open a laptop. Yeah. So just find a corner. First of all, please do it this way. Personally, I find this very secure. So what you must do is just find a corner. Yeah, you see after I unscrewed it, it popped off a little bit. Find a corner. All right, just don't shove it in. Just slowly just pry it up. You see, it gives you a gap. Put your finger in there, and then slowly you'll see it comes off pretty easily. Yeah, you don't really have to do much. So for this case, just open it up. As you can see, it's popping up already. Flip it over to the other side. Do the same thing. This time I don't even need to use this. I think my finger's good enough. So now what I'm going to do is just, there you go, it's open. Top. And there you have a Lenovo X260. An internal structure of how it looks like. This is the RAM, obviously. That's the Wi-Fi card, the docking port over there. You got speakers, hard drive. And what we are going to be focusing on today is the fan and the heatsink. Now, why thermal compound replacement is important, guys? See, simple computer science, I would say, but some of you don't know. If you haven't noticed, your machine eventually will heat up, right? When you buy it the first time, you may or may not feel heat, but after some time of using your machine, you will slowly feel, hey, why is it heating up? Like when I'm using AutoCAD or Photoshop or illustration throughout some time, maybe after a year, you feel the machine is heating up. Now, this is what you do to solve that issue. And I specifically tell this to every client of mine. Do it once a year. It's very cheap, 20 cents per day. That's about 80, 100 bucks per year. It's pretty cheap. And that's how much it costs to replace your thermal paste from us. Okay? So, come on. Let's show them. So, if you see here, the first step is, of course, we need to remove the battery, which we have already done. It's not, this is the battery, it's out. There's another slot here inside for additional battery, but it's not there. So first things first, you got to remove this ribbon right here. All right, we got to remove this ribbon. There you go. Once this ribbon is out, you see these screws here. So we're gonna unscrew these screws. Now, please try not to open up the screws one shot. Just take your time and unscrew it bit by bit from every corner. Alright, so once you have done all that, it is now unscrewed. You can simply just lift the heatsink away from the board. Of course, you will have problems like this. You see this tape over here, it's disturbing you. So hold on. There you go. So once we have opened it up, this is how a thermal paste looks like. Yeah, guys. So All we have to do is grab a cloth, any cloth we do. This is our thermal compound replacing cloth. So what we do is we actually just wipe it off. Gently just wipe it off. Alright, with love and kindness. Wipe it off like how, you'll treat your girlfriend. Treat them really nicely. This is life anyways for us, yes. For us specifically, because we are IT guys. So now, since we have wiped it off, how do we apply thermal paste? You are stuck. Not me, the thermal paste is stuck. So we're gonna have to open it with a cloth. That's how you open thermal paste. Anyways guys, this is how you do it. See, just gently press and you'll see, oh, there you go. So try not to get a lot in there. This is good enough. Actually, this is actually too much, but it's fine. This is too much, but it's fine. That's what she said. I'm sorry. Anyways, so personally, this is good enough. Alright. You can probably just wipe off this corner over here, but it's gonna get there anyways after you close it. So it's fine. Now, do not forget this part over here. The copper needs to be wiped as well, right? So now, if you see it's like too dry, it's not coming off, right? It's okay. You can use anything. Like for us, we use this alcohol over here. You can use alcohol. So once we use alcohol, it comes off pretty easily, easier than before, right? So after that, once you have done all that, you can check the thermal paste again. It's all good. Now, putting it back. The reason why I'm not cleaning the fan, because I've already done it before this video. So the fan is clean. Now we're going to place the fan back. How do we do it? For this particular machine, the wires are going to go through here. This is designed in a specific way so that the wires go through it. Alright, so we have to put in the wire first. Okay, so after the wire is in there, we just need to, align the heatsink to where it's supposed to be, which is here. Right? So how do we know if it's aligned? Just look. Okay, it's aligned. It's pretty much aligned there. So this is key, guys. This is important. When you screw in, make sure you screw it in bit by bit from every corner, yeah? So I'm starting from the top right. I'm going to go to the bottom left now. Bit by bit. Now top left, bit by bit. Bottom right, bit by bit. Repeat the process, bit by bit. I'll explain why is it that we have to do this. I'll explain, but just do it first. Now, why are we going to do this? It's because if we do not do it this way, thermal paste will not be spread out evenly. So if we do it this way, bit by bit, it will be spread out very evenly, and that's how you get the best out of your thermal paste, right? So other than that, please don't forget, this is a very common mistake. Everyone in this field has probably gone through. Forgetting the fan cable or ribbon. For this case, it's a ribbon. So we're gonna just put that in. There you go. Perfect. So the ribbon is in. The fan is gonna spin when it's on. So now we have to check if there's display or not. Because guys, if there's too much thermal paste, sometimes the machine or the laptop actually would not produce display. I'm just gonna pop in the battery. That's a mistake, guys. Don't ever make that mistake. Make sure your hard drive is, solidly in place. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it here and I'm just gonna open it like that, so it's easier for me, just to check the display. So I'm looking at it. Okay, there you go. You see, there's display. So that pretty much means you're good to go. That means that the machine is not gonna die. The thermal compound is good. You still need to test it. After this, just test it. Use it. If you find it better, then it's better. If you find it if it shuts down on you, then you know something was wrong. But usually no. Usually it's fine. So after you have done all that, alright, all you need to do is close the laptop back. That's about it, which is something we will do after the video. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's how you basically replace thermal compound on laptops. It goes to any laptops actually. Lenovo ThinkPad, Dell Latitudes, any brand actually. Every single laptop you buy in the future, make sure you remember to get your thermal compound replaced. If you don't know how to replace, you don't know where to go, you can always contact us. My number and name will be up there in the description. Just let us know what you need. We can always have it done for you, especially hardware wise. If you want to get all the motherboards repaired, you're looking for RAMs, you want to upgrade your hard drive to an SSD drive, you want to get your thermal compound replaced, we can do all that, and at a very, very fair price. And that's about it. Thank you for watching, guys.